Did Fred Rwigyema shape the course of African politics and military strategies more than we realize? Born in 1957 in Uganda, Fred Rwigyema's life began amidst regional upheaval. His early years were shadowed by the 1959 Rwandan Revolution, which forced his family to flee their homeland, marking the start of their life as refugees. Rwigyema's formative years were spent nurturing a keen sense of justice and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. His academic journey led him to Makerere University, one of the most prestigious institutions in East Africa. Here, he not only pursued his education, but also began to shape his revolutionary ideals. His military prowess started to take form in Tanzania, where he underwent rigorous military training. This training was not just about combat skills, it was where he started to envision a path that could lead his people towards freedom and justice. From humble beginnings, Rwigyema's journey was shaped by the turbulent times he was born into. Every great leader has a catalyst, a moment that defines their path. For Rwigyema, it was joining the struggle. Fred Rwigyema's military journey began when he joined the National Resistance Army, an insurgent force led by Yoweri Museveni, aiming to topple the oppressive regime in Uganda. His entry into this world was not just a choice, but a calling, driven by a vision for freedom and justice. As he immersed himself in the heart of combat, Fred's natural leadership shone brightly. His intelligence, coupled with a magnetic charisma, made him a figure others willingly followed. His tactical acumen was not just about planning strategies, but also about inspiring confidence in the troops he led. Rwigyema quickly ascended through the ranks, a testament to his profound understanding of warfare and leadership. His rise was meteoric, as he demonstrated time and again his ability to turn the tides of battle in his favor. Key battles during the Ugandan Bush War showcased his military prowess. One could see his strategies unfold on the battlefield, each move as precise as a chess player's, calculated and decisive. His tactics were revolutionary, often turning what seemed like imminent defeat into a strategic victory. These victories were not just battles won, but lessons in the art of war, influencing not only his peers but also future generations of soldiers and strategists. Rwigyema wasn't just a soldier, he was a visionary whose tactics would echo across borders. Imagine risking everything to liberate your homeland. Fred Rwigyema did just that as he stood at the forefront of a movement that would reshape the history of Rwanda. As a founding member of the Rwandan Patriotic Front, or RPF, Rwigyema was driven by a vision of ending decades of Hutu domination and establishing a peaceful, equitable society in his war-torn homeland. The seeds of this monumental endeavor were sown in the late 80s, but it was in October of 1990 that Rwigyema led his troops across the border from Uganda, marking the beginning of a daring invasion aimed at liberating Rwanda. This bold move was the culmination of meticulous planning, strategic alliances, and an unshakable belief in the righteousness of their cause. Rwigyema's leadership style was nothing short of inspirational. He was not just a military commander, he was a visionary who saw beyond the immediate battles. His ability to inspire loyalty and courage among his troops was exceptional. Soldiers followed him not out of fear or obligation, but because they believed in his dream, a dream of a Rwanda where all could live free from fear and oppression. Under his command, the early stages of the invasion saw significant advances, setting the stage for what many hoped would be a swift and successful campaign. However, the path to liberation is often fraught with unexpected challenges and setbacks. Rwigyema's dream was bold and fraught with challenges, yet his resolve never wavered. Tragedy often strikes just as a new dawn appears on the horizon. Fred Rwigyema had just led the Rwandan Patriotic Front, or RPF, across the border in a daring invasion that promised to reshape the destiny of Rwanda. The early days of October 1990 were marked by a swift and audacious push into Rwandan territory, a testament to Rwigyema's military acumen and the fervor of his troops. Their initial success painted a picture of a future not far off, where they might march victoriously through the streets of Kigali. However, the bright spark of hope was abruptly dimmed. On the second day of the invasion, the unthinkable happened. Fred Rwigyema was reported dead under mysterious circumstances. Official accounts stated he was killed by a stray bullet, but debates and suspicions swirled around the true nature of his demise. Was it an accident, or was there a more sinister plot at play? This controversy has lingered, shrouded in whispers and shadows. The immediate aftermath of Rwigyema's death was palpable. Morale among the RPF ranks plummeted. The visionary leader who had embodied their hopes and dreams was gone, and uncertainty clouded their path forward. Yet, this moment of despair galvanized the RPF. They regrouped, re-strategized, and strengthened their resolve. The movement transformed, adapted, and continued to fight, driven by the legacy of a leader who had shown them what was possible. Rwigyema's death was a pivotal moment, yet it was not the end of his story. Great leaders forge paths that extend beyond their own lifetimes. Fred Rwigyema's untimely departure did not mark the end of his influence. Under the leadership of Paul Kagame, the Rwandan Patriotic Front, or RPF, continued the mission Rwigyema had set in motion. By 1994, the RPF had achieved a significant victory, marking the end of the Rwandan Civil War and setting the stage for a new era in Rwanda's history. Rwigyema's strategic acumen and visionary leadership did not merely guide the RPF during its formative years. They became foundational pillars in shaping military tactics across the African continent. His approach to guerrilla warfare, combined with a profound understanding of the political landscape, has been studied and emulated by many. Back in Rwanda and Uganda, Fred Rwigyema is celebrated not just as a military leader, but as a symbol of courage and a beacon of hope. His story inspires leaders and citizens alike, reminding them of the impact one individual's resolve and vision can have on the fate of nations. Fred Rwigyema remains a towering figure in African history, his legacy a testament to the power of vision and resilience.